Welcome back to Inscryption. We are at what, as far as I can tell, is the last life of the fight in the cabin against the moon, which currently we are in a pretty good state to fight. It has 0 attack against me, which is fantastic. Thank you, stinky ass Raven, for saving my ass. It defends against flying, which I don't care about because I don't think I'm even fighting. I'm not really fighting the enemy at this point. I need to do 45 damage, not 40 as it says. I just need to destroy the moon. So unless there's some bullshit once the moon dies, that's fine. That's a non-issue. Because it's going to catch it no matter what. It has Omni Strike, so it hits every slot, but it's not doing any damage right now, so I don't care. It has Tidal Lock. So rabbits and squirrels, as I looked up last time, are the things that will get pulled in. So I cannot leave rabbits, which I don't have, or squirrels, which I do have, on the board. Which is good to know, because I only have, I think, 3... Oh, actually I have 4. At least 4. I have 2 in hand, and I have 2 there. So currently we're looking at a round where the moon does nothing to me. I will do 11 to it. So, let's see. Let's be judicious but aggressive with our moves. The Urayuli does a significant amount of damage, but is best put into, well, only put into play if I'm intelligent, by letting something die, which would mean the Raven would have to die, unless there's some other gimmick, which I haven't seen yet. The Raven would have to die in order for me to take damage, in order for it to warrant the Urayuli coming into play. That said, I have a hard time believing that the moon would stay at 1 attack the entire time. I'm kind of hoping I'm wrong, and that is the gimmick, that I just have to do enough damage and weather 1 attack per turn. But somehow I don't think I'm going to be that lucky. So putting the Urayuli in my hand is probably good. As I mentioned at the end of the last one, the bone elk, or whatever it's called, having the toxic effect, the touch of death, if that killed the moon, would be hilarious. So I think I'm going to play it. Is there anything else that warrants putting out right now? This is just a +1. It's not a multiplier. So I don't, well, it costs bones, which makes it effectively free right now. The elk fawn is a terrible choice. The grizzly is not a terrible choice, but it's not a great one either. The moose buck is not a great choice either, unless I start really having to weather the storm. But I think the only things... You know what'd be fucking funny is if I still had the fish hook and I could pull the moon. I wonder if that's even possible. I feel like that would break the game. Okay, the only cards I think are worthy of being played with my remaining squirrels are having the Urayuli in my hand to bait it with the death of another card, because it ensures damage continues. The grizzly, because 4 damage is 4 damage, and I get an item as well, which might help in a pinch. The moose buck, because it can't take damage and still does 3, which is decent damage right now. And the raven, because it's also stinky, and if I need to negate a growth of incoming damage, being able to do that would be handy. I think putting the Urayuli is the smart first move. So now I have the long elk. Actually, this elk that I've saved is actually a better move than either the bifurcated strike makes it do more damage than anything else. So I think the Raven is the smart other call. I hope I don't regret that. All right. So put the long elk in. I have to remember as well, the long elk and the other bone item, the other bone payment cards can be used as sacrifices. Let's find out if the long elk kills the moon. Should I put the elk out? Should I just swing for the fences as soon as possible? Maybe I should. Because the long elk's gonna have a tail, right? That's what happens with the long elk. And it'd be better if I... Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's just go for it. We need as much as we can, as fast as we can before things change. The elk killed the moon! That's hilarious. The elk just killed the moon. Wow. Alright, that card's banned in the next release. That's amazing. You can just cheese that out with one card. That's crazy. Alright. Cool. You really destroyed the moon. I suppose all that's left is to finish me off. Go on. Well, I guess I keep drawing. I don't know if there's any sense to what I should or could draw here, because I can't play anything. Enduring victory. Defeat Leshy.
I think I just beat him. Oh.
Oh, Jesus. Why is that rendering so... Oh, I'm gonna have to check the recording, because that looks... super fucked up in the recording. Hold on a second. Is this just my preview being funny? Oh, it is. Okay. The scan lines in the preview, because I have a preview window in OBS that is not as big, looks very weird. Oh boy. Well. All right. I'm afraid to leave. Okay, I guess we'll look at these. All right, so we got a guy with cards and some D20s and... Okay. So just start, stop, start from the beginning, and fast forward. I don't know why I would want to fast forward, but... how do I guess I just hit exit. That should really have a UI item, but...
Hey there, card gamers. I'm the Lucky Carter, and this is another pack opening video. Today, I am opening Catch Monsters packs and digging for that epic, shiny Transcend Dog! And here I'll add some crazy VFX with lightning bolts or something. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am about to open my first pack. Feeling good about this one.
I didn't know I was going to make a video about watching somebody. I don't do, this is not a reaction channel. I'm not doing reaction videos.
Okay, and our first rare is a birch.
This is a terrible unpacking. I'm not doing reaction content. Fuck you.
It's a pretty one. All right. Next.
Opening packs and just looking at the rares and only showing the rares and nothing else is fucking garbage content, and I don't even like watching card content very much.
They're so smooth. Not sure what they're doing down there at the card factory, but these are feeling good in my hands. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Some jank cards. Maybe a few additions to my draft.
Show the audience what you got. At least say what you got.
Bandog. Not exactly riveting so far, but we have many packs to go. Next
I
pack,
don't want to become a reaction content channel, but goddamn.
Just cut out this part.
Okay, what are we looking at? What are we looking for? And would this be any different if I didn't have that roll of film that I got, which was not for a camera like this?
A few super rare old packs I snagged at a garage sale. I've got 4 packs of Inscryption. You would not believe the deal I got on these. Now, not all of you will even remember this game. I'm barely old enough to have seen these going around in my childhood. For whatever reason, they only did 1 set of these cards and then stopped printing them. There's not a huge market for them anymore, but at the rate I got them for, there's not really much to lose.
Also, the way he's opening those packs upsets me.
Royal Mantis God goes for a couple $100, so fingers crossed.
What was that? Oh, I can't
Really
use this
cool
as a
art.
scanner. Oh, this only goes
Really
back a
cool
bit.
art on these. Not really much to lose. That being said, a Foil Mantis God goes for
Foil Mantis God goes for a couple $100. Those Mantis Gods are brutal cards when they're stacked up.
really cool art on these.
Show the fucking...
And our rare for this pack is Blue Mage. Cool looking card, but not going to be worth very much. All right. Let's see what we got going on in the second pack. Huh. This pack has been opened and resealed. Hope no one snuck the rare out of it. It sucked.
Is this one of the characters
Come on, people.
whose names is on the cards that we were just fighting?
Huh. There's a set of coordinates on this card. Looks like they were drawn on with a pen. 49 degrees north, 123 degrees west. I think I'd have to check, but I think that's pretty nearby.
Okay. One, why would you say it out loud? Listen, I know I'm nitpicking this for the wrong reasons. I'm doing the reaction content I said I don't want to do on this damn channel. But if your setup, if your narrative is going to be about a card opening channel, this is fundamentally bad card opening content in the first place. I also recognize that like they're not going to show the cards because they probably didn't make a whole bunch of unique art just to flash on screen for half a second in small resolution, etc., etc. But now I'm going to have to nitpick it for more substantial reasons, like 49 by 123 is an enormous area. I think that constitutes millions of square miles. It's at very least many thousands. I can't remember. Well, I could do that math in my head, but it's way too late at night. I'm pretty sure it constitutes millions of square miles. So if you want to actually give coordinates, I know this is probably a case of you didn't want to say a full set of specific coordinates on a video game that people would then look up and then start drawing conclusions about or actually try to go to or something like that. But for anybody who knows anything about coordinates at all, which is not that rare of knowledge, like instead of giving bad data that is so large as to be like obviously wrong, give a value that is fake. Like give a degree, a degree that is beyond the extent of what it should be or something like that, instead of this, because this is weird. Small nitpick from me in particular on that one. Okay, that was this one, right?
Hey there.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys.
Going out in the woods to the location is
here.
surely a good idea.
Living my best life. Got my trusty headlamp.
I am kind of afraid I'm
And
about to
shovel?
scream, though. Something happens.
Whew. There we go.
Please don't do a jump scare. I'm really...
Yeah.
You've been nice so far.
Okay.
Is that a fucking... That's a fucking Sony Ericsson... No. Okay, one, look at that card.
Yeah.
That card is hilarious, but also it does have additional values. So my nitpicks are a little bit whatever. This, however, motherfucker, I'm too old to get tricked by this. This is a fucking Sony Ericsson phone. You can't tell me, you can't try and trick me into believing this is a GPS. It isn't. It's a Sony Ericsson phone from like the mid 2000s. I was there. Okay. However, let's look at this. It says 49, 3 and zeros, and then 123, 141. So maybe that will come back into play later. Where's my print? Yeah, okay. Screenshot for later in case I need that. Oh, there's a little bit clearer.
Whew. Getting close.
I am begging you not to jump scare me. I do not like
Assuming
Blair
there
Witch
is
found footage
A
bullshit.
thing to get close to. This very well may be a massive waste of...
Also, I'm pretty sure that those coordinates are still going to be a very large area. I don't think it's miles at that point. It's probably down to, yeah, it might be. I don't know. I don't remember. Is there anything here at all? Doesn't seem like it.
All right. That's why you always bring an extra battery, boys and girls. Every time. You gotta come prepared.
The idea that the footage got jumbled because the battery went out is also a misunderstanding of how that technology works, but sure, whatever. Oh, please don't do a jump scare on me.
All right. This is it. This is it.
I want to take a screenshot of that as well. Because that's the actual numbers, right? 49, 301, 123, 141.
All right. This is it.
Which I believe is somewhere in Oregon?
And now we dig.
Maybe Washington. 49's pretty far north. And this does look like the Pacific Northwest, so kind of checks out. I'm trying to remember where this developer is located.
I give a 75% chance it's a rock. But only one way to find out. What the fuck is that? Oh my god, you
Well,
guys. I
man,
can't
get your
believe it.
fingers in there. Don't damage it with the
actually
fucking
something here.
shovel. God damn it, I'm doing reaction content on my fucking channel. How dare you, Inscryption? How dare you make me do reaction content? No. No. That's a 3.5-inch floppy with the for those of you who weren't there, for those of you too young, this is how we used to store data back in the 90s mostly. And in there's a little magnetic disc that itself is very floppy. It's very fragile. And this area right here is the exposed area that is not supposed to be exposed. This metal shutter covers over that and protects it when it's not in the drive. So it's been exposed. It's not inherently a problem. You can just open it, it's fine. But if it's got a bunch of dirt in it, that's already a big problem. In addition to that, magnetic tape and floppy disks and things like that, they don't just last forever. The material degrades and the data on the material also degrades, and is also subject to other effects. There's no way in hell you are getting data off of this thing. I know I'm down to like nitpicking the game for, you know, not for me not having my suspension of disbelief satisfied, but I have to. I'm sorry, that's just me. You should know that by now if you've been watching this channel and me at all.
What? What the fuck? Guys, are you seeing this? I'm a little confused.
What else was in that box, buddy? I don't think it was just that. Also, just generally, don't go, even if you know where you're going, don't go out in the woods alone. It's not a good idea. And especially if you're going off path, like that's very dangerous. He's buying floppy drives online.
Okay, $11. Cheaper than a foil steam ball, really. Alright, fine.
Dude, if you can get a floppy disk for...
Wow, great video.
If you can get a floppy disk or a floppy drive that works, a USB floppy drive that works for $11 these days, I don't think anybody makes them anymore. If they do, they're very niche. Like I said, the data doesn't store very long on them.
Okay, time to figure out what's on this thing.
As you know, it's always a good idea to... Hey, data security thing here. Never stick a device that you don't know anything about into your computer. You don't know what's on it. It is a very easy way for people to get access to your devices. I mean, this is going to be for a whole different reason, a whole like, you know, probably sort of evil fey reason rather than data, you know, malicious data security thing. But just side note. That is not the noise of a floppy disk. Well, so does it all come back around? What the hell is CamWorks? Is that just the... Huh. Okay, I guess that's that. Stop browsing footage? I guess so. Oh, okay. I do not celebrate often and I seldom give gifts. But you, challenger, you are worthy. Please do not be polite. Dig in. I don't know what that is, but I don't like how it looks. I don't mean to be impolite. I'm just worried that it is fecal matter and or strange organs. Is there something wrong? Your prize awaits. Very well. Come with me. I don't actually know if that's because I did something or I didn't do something. Stand right there. Oh, God. He's more unsettling in that position. Well. Who gave you that? You absolute ingrate. What? Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, I'm so creeped out all of a sudden. What the fuck? Oh, God. Oh, God. Out we go, I guess. Oh, fuck me. Oh. I didn't expect this order of operations. This is very weird. Okay. Oh, God.